Irfan, 6 months ago in Indonesia, nobody really heard of you, and now you seem to become some kind of the first Indonesian Beatle, if you like. You've got like 300,000 girls outside screaming when they see you and what have you. How did you end up here? How's your journey to Malang?
In 2009, I went to Jakarta to train with Persija and Bandung to play with Persib. They rejected me. And last summer, somebody invited me to play a charity game. And the first charity game was in Malang, and I played well. And Coach Timo saw me playing. And straight after the game, he came to the hotel to ask me if I want to play at Persema.
At that time, you had Dutch nationality, yeah?
No, I had the Indonesian.
You already had the Indonesian nationality.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically, you effectively started playing for the national team then. You played a few games in the ISL. Is that right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Persema you kind of landed here in a whirlwind, haven't you? Because there's still new leagues started and what have you. But even then, in your first few games, things were pretty quiet. And then you had the AFF Cup, the Suzuki Cup, and things kind of took off for you then, didn't it?
Yes, it was the first 2 games because I think because I also scored the first game and the second game I scored a goal. And since that time, everything was crazy.
So if you look back 6 months ago and now look to where you are now, never imagined anything.
No, never. No.
Even though when you're a kid and you have these dreams about being a football superstar.
Yeah, to be honest, when I played in Holland, I already gave up my dream to be a soccer player. Because when I was young, I always wanted this, that I would become famous or something. But now I'm older, of course, and now it's not really my dream. Yeah, but it happened now, so it's kind of funny.
So you're loving it?
Yeah, I love to play football.
You have to play football. How's life in Malang, and especially with Timo? Because he said that he personally came along to kind of persuade you.
Yeah, to live in Malang, I think for me it's good. It's not.
You see, he's European, but he spent most of his life in Malang, hasn't he? So
yeah, the coach is born in Malang.
Yeah.
So but to be in Malang, it's good for me to focus on football, and it was a good step for me because, to be honest, Jakarta, it's more a city for me. I'm a city guy, and I love to be in a city where it's a little bit crowded. But to focus on football, I think Malang is a good step for me.
And also you're playing for what Robbie used to describe as the team that's under the radar in Malang. It's you have Arema Malang, who everybody supports, and you have Persema, who is the other lot.
Yeah.
So you're kind of under the radar with the team almost, weren't you?
Yeah, we don't have much supporters. Yeah, it was good. Everything. Sometimes it was a little bit strange because when we play a home game, there were more Arema supporters against us. So it was like we play always an away game. But
And then you withdrew from the league under controversial circumstances and went and joined the LPI.
Yeah.
Were you aware of this kind of conflict going on within Indonesian football when you arrived?
No.
Or before you arrived?
No, I didn't know. And for me, I think it's stupid because I think the LP and the PSSC have the same dreams to make football better in Indonesia, but they don't want to work together. So for me, it's a little bit strange, and I don't get it. But I just followed my heart, and that's why I joined the LP.
So you were quite happy to stick with Timo when the team moved over to the LPI.
Yeah.
Now, because you guys had played together already for 3 or 4 months, you're top of the table now as well. Do you think that obviously that's made some kind of a big difference to your start to the season in the LPI?
What do you mean?
Most of the teams in the LPI basically met on Friday and started playing on Saturday, whereas Persema had maybe 6 months behind them of training. So how much of a difference has that made to your good start to the season?
No, I don't really get the question also.
Okay, I'll try it again.
Well, because we've started the league, like we started the ISL and the other teams, you say just started maybe November or October their training, and we'd already had 3 months of playing games in the ISL preparation, so we're maybe more prepared for the IPL, for the LPI, than say a Tangerang or a Batavia.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know what they do before, so it's not if you hear it like this, it's not fair, of course, because we're more in shape.
But then the league started pretty well for you because you went to solo in front of what was a pretty big crowd there. How was that game compared to your ISL games where we were saying before your crowds were like 10 people, a few dogs and cats, and the guy who picked up the trash? So it must have been a big difference playing against solo.
Yeah, it was very good to play against solo as well, and the most important thing was the supporters of solo and everything. They supported me as well, and Persema, and everything was friendly. Not because in the ISL I heard that when the game starts, they throw things from the tribune to the pitch and everything, but in solo everything was good. It was just a feeling also on the pitch, and I think. That's why the supporters always act more normal than other games.
Can you imagine an ISL game or a Divisi Utama game where the away team wins 5-1 and the fans just go home quietly after the game thinking, "Oh, poo, we lost," and no riot? I mean, it's almost unheard of, isn't it?
For me, it's a little bit strange because I'm a winner. I hate to lose. Like. Robbie always reminds me the World Cup final that Holland lose. I'm still angry about that. For me, it's a little bit strange that they.
Robbie's keen on reminding people of when they lose, but ask him about the cricket. He's less eager to speak about that. All right. So, what are your plans then for the future? I mean, obviously you've had some disappointment now because the team you've not been selected for the game against Turkmenistan next week, the Olympic qualifiers. Are you hopeful that maybe some kind of compromise can be reached so that you can get into the SEA Games later on?
Yeah, I'm still optimistic that they're gonna call me if I play well in the LP, of course, because November is far away, and if I play well, you never know what's gonna happen. So, but I'm still optimistic that they will call me if I play well.
Okay, just one last thing. We'll talk about Twitter, on which you become a legend, and apparently you're a trend sometimes as well, whatever that means. I'm kind of new to it. Daft question, but how does it feel having more Twitter followers than most English professionals?
It's a little bit funny because a friend of mine, Ryan Babel, is of course a famous player in England as well, and in Holland, and I've got more followers than him, and also some friends in Holland like Gregory van der Wiel. Mm-hmm. He's playing at Ajax. He's very famous in Holland and played the World Cup. And I also got more followers, so it's a little bit strange.
But you're loving it.
Yeah, I love it.
Come on, you're loving it. You're loving it.
It's funny. I can laugh about it.
All right, mate. Thanks a lot. Cheers.